Hey, welcome to Mark's Garage Channel. This is Missy. This is my 47 GMC. I've been working on this for over a year. If you want to see how far I've come with it, go check out my old videos and please like and subscribe. Now Thursday, I was trying to get this windshield in the rubber. It's just not going. But that's okay because just as I was about to give up on that, my master cylinder showed up. So I'm going to go put this in and see if that makes a difference with those brakes. So now I'm trying to do the windshield, and first thing I did is put the metal insert in. So I guess I get like a deluxe piece of trim on the outside of mine. So that's inserted in the rubber. Now this is the rubber from LMC, made in Thailand or Thailand, and I'm having a hell of a time getting the glass to go in with the metal. So what I'm going to try to do now is take the metal out and see if the glass will go in and then the metal will go in. Maybe I'm doing it backwards. I've been pretty much fighting with this windshield all day. Now on this side, I put the trim in first, and I did it on this side also, but I couldn't get the window, the pane in, the glass in. So now I've pulled the metal trim out and I'm trying to get the glass in. I got about halfway done and I just got frustrated and kind of gave up. So now I'm back at it. But I think the trick is to do the two of them at the same time. The trim and the glass going kind of together. You can't do one and then the other. So I'll just keep working on it until I get it in. So that's one side. I'll tell you, I was very frustrated. I started to call some glass places, auto glass places, to see if they do this kind of work. And they're all computerized. You don't even get a real person on the phone. So I gave up on that. But I'll try this side next, see where it goes. So this is day 2 of putting the, trying to get the windshield into the gasket with the trim. And I put the trim into the gasket first, then tried to get the glass in, and that did not work. So now I've taken the trim out, and between the two of us, my son helped me with this side. We got that side in, and now all I got left is this side here, and I got about half of it done, a little less than half. And let me tell you, it's not easy. The guys on YouTube I watched, Volfant, Napco, who else did I watch? English Charlie, he tore his gasket, first gasket, but they all make it look so easy, and I'm trying here. So here's a quick update. Brakes are working. I put off the check off on stop, but technically I haven't driven the truck with the brakes since I put the new master cylinder in, and then my son and I spent some time. We bled the whole system, so the brake pedal's pretty firm. So I'm just going to spend the rest of the day trying to get this in, and we'll go from there. So I've been working on this now good 20 minutes, and I'm really super close. I'm in all on the bottom, all around the top here, the first curve, and then it starts to get squirrely here. And I got this huge gap, and it's just not in just yet. But I think if I keep working it, my hands actually hurt from working this. So I'm just gonna, take a little break, sip some coffee, and I think patience is the key on this sort of thing. If I rush it, or try to squeeze it hard with a tool or something, it might break the glass. So I'm just gonna relax and take a little break, wash my hands, and come back to it. So my 15-minute coffee break turned into about a 4-hour break, but I'm back at it, and I just can't get this last corner to sit quite right. I don't know if you can see that. The light's good enough. But it's just not grabbing that corner. I don't know if it's a bad gasket, it's just not making it. But what I'm going to do is go to the others, flip this over, and try to put the rope in. Maybe that'll help, maybe it'll hurt. I have no idea. But I got nothing to lose, so that's where I'm going with it next. So I got my string in, ready to go, but that corner is still bothering me. And I don't know if you can see it from this angle. It just seems to be sticking out just a little too much. The rubber underneath isn't just right. Part of me says just go for it. What do you got to lose? If the gasket rips, it rips. You got to buy a new one. Probably need a new one anyway, since this one doesn't seem to fit. But I don't know. I'm going to think about it for a minute and see if I can just go for it. See what happens. Yeah, so I was thinking I was ready to install this. I'm glad I stopped and thought it over and came and looked at it one more time. And what I'm seeing is the glass here on this side. Here's the problem corner I've been having, right? And then way over here, this glass is not inside of, so there's the edge of the glass. It should be inside here. So the glass needs to move that way, you know, another 3/8 of an inch or something. So what I'm afraid I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull that metal piece out, try to rework the glass in, and then try to do it again. You know, that's all you can do is just try again. Still at it. Now I got the glass in, I soaked it up, kind of got it in here further than I've ever had it before. In here, I put all the rubber all the way around, and now I'm trying to get the metal in. And of course the rubber, you know, it doesn't stay unless the metal's on it. The rubber won't stay by itself for some bizarro reason. I tried to use the masking tape, but since there's soap all over the windows, it's not sticking. So just taking my time, trying to get it all in. So I'm thinking that's as good as it gets. It's pretty close. I'm probably stupid for going for it. I got the string in, and I think I'm just going to go for it and see how it comes out. I figure I got nothing to lose. Anybody watching this going, you're just wasting your time or you're going to ruin it, but here it goes. I'm going to set up the camera in fast motion, grab my kid, and give it a shot. Now this turned out to be, I think, a failure. See, it tore the gasket right down there at the bottom on each side when I started it. But I figured, what the heck, let me just keep going. On this side, I got as far as here, the corner, and I'm stuck right there. And I don't want to pull on that too much. It might be hooked on some metal here, I don't know. But I tried getting a plastic tool in there, I'm stuck. But then what's going on, if you look here, see the daylight? It just doesn't seem to want to go back and sit flush against the metal, especially on the top. Almost like the windshield's just a pinch too big, or it's not pushed down far enough. So I'm gonna call it a day. And I got that one up as far as that one, but then again, there's a huge gap and we don't want to pound on it. So we're gonna take a break, hit it again tomorrow, see what happens. Morning, day 3. It's Saturday morning now. Still on the windshield. I stole this trick from Joe Sousa and put the ratchet strap around the top there, and I'm pulling the top of that windshield closer in. And what I also did is I put my hand up this way and I pulled down this way, and this seemed to move down about a 1/4 inch. See that the rubber is literally right on the seam. You see it right there. So this windshield now is down as far as it'll go, and it did go in a little bit with the ratchet strap. I didn't do it too much. I didn't want to break the glass, but I'm going to tighten it up on it a little bit more, see if I can get a little closer in place, and see if I can get that the rubber thing to go. Well, if you lasted this long watching this video, I think I'm gonna quit. I don't know, I'm gonna let it sit for a while, but take a look at this. I don't know if you can see it. I can get my finger back here behind here. So even if this windshield did finish getting installed, that's a big leak point right there. Water's just gonna come down the windshield, run into there, go underneath the glass, pop up the other side, and eventually rust something out. But on this side, you know, I've got two straps on. Listen to that. They're pretty tight. And if you look up there, you still see quite the gap. That windshield's just not sitting right in there. And I'm thinking it probably has something to do with the rubber. I don't think it's the glass. Of course, watched other people buy glass that's just a slightly too big. But I don't think that's the case here because the glass didn't really fit that tight in the windshield. Into the rubber gasket rather. So, you know, again, that's not right. That's ridiculous. Get my whole pinky in there. That should be nice and tight. And as I'm coming around with the string pulling up, here's what happened. I don't know if you can see this. Get some light on there. You see how the gasket starts moving towards the inside. It's getting less and less grab to it as it gets further away. See down the bottom, in the corner, the whole bottom, it's got a good grip on it. It's nice. But as you come further up, it just doesn't do it. So I'm gonna, I don't know, set this aside for now. Post this on the internet. Anybody's got any suggestions, I'm all ears. Let me know.